guess I wanted to talk for a minute about the economy, money, value. Um, as time goes on, it becomes increasingly clear that what is coming is different than what's come before. Not merely an acceleration or augmentation of what has preceded it, but uh, the new, the new manifestation, the new expression of a new form, not necessarily a new, form in so much as, in the argument that forms are eternal, but a unexpressed form, or a currently unexpressed form. And as far as money and economy go, the whole idea of having this common exchange, which is largely, it's one of the means by which we govern ourselves. And the whole idea of government being to do collectively for each other what we can't do for ourselves. Money being a mediator between this, within this process. And then, of course, in some way, creating a balance of productive value between people. At least in theory. And we're seeing, money, of course, has changed over time. What a thing represents, the backing of a currency. I guess I just wanted to put in my 2 cents about things that I think could back currency. I've often thought of calories because that's it's a simple standard. How many calories we consume, how many calories we produce, how many calories, if we're in the business of energy, but at what expense. If everything that we bought or consumed had a price that was somehow attached to calorie, one of the great benefits of that is that it would increase true productivity and not just numerical, monetary, economic productivity as we understand it now, which would be US dollars worth of profit. But that profit, just because it's cheaper, doesn't mean that it was in fact more efficient physically. Cheaper labor, so on and so forth. Lower quality, etc., etc. Not to say that cheaper labor is lower quality, but just the various ways that cost, monetary cost, can be minimized. But the physical expense could actually be greater. And in the end, this is detrimental to Earth, to society, and so on. I think that it would help establish real value. But calories alone couldn't be counted. Like, if there were a new system altogether, you know, I'm of the, well, currently, who knows what tomorrow brings, as far as what I believe. If you think you know the truth and that you just simply believe something and that you're going to believe that till the day you die, I guess that's just not for me. I think at times we have to change our minds, because better ideas that we never thought of come up, you know, just to flip back and forth between two sides or three, and just being indecisive and not making up your mind. I guess I wouldn't necessarily prescribe that either, but anyway, the idea of, well, like right now, I think like 80 or 90% of all work, I guess, is considered redundant or unnecessary. And then if we just think of all the garbage that's out there, which is mostly everything, and not just the, well, things are a bit over the top. The sensationalists are, well, provided they're affluent sensationalists. But even if they're not, I mean, sensory escapism has become pretty affordable.